Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today what I have for you is an Untitled Art and a Italian Pilsner. Go ahead and take a closer look. Okay, so far out of all the NA beers I've had, I think Untitled Art has been by far the most solid option out there. Their juicy IPA or hazy IPA, whatever they call it, super delicious. That fruited Berliner Weiss was awesome. So I kind of expect this to be refreshing and enjoyable to drink as well. While I get these poured, why don't you go ahead and check out what I've got for this weekend's beer menu. Okay guys, so I got this poured, got a nice 2-inch head or so on here. It's just shy of 4 beers. I'm just looking over a list of all the beers I managed to grab this week. I'm probably not going to get to all these. And I mean to put these on my Instagram and give them a thumbs up or down review. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. Hopefully this week I'll do that. As you'll see, I have the Goldfinger beers again, the Crodziskie, I don't know if that's right, Style Lager, and the Polish Pils. I'm going to give those a go first in the lineup today. So hopefully, I didn't like them a whole lot last week. I thought the lager tasted like a hot dog or a bologna, and the Pils had kind of a funky smell to it, but not in a bad way. Just kind of like, you know, some beers are funky. I think that was funky. But anyway, I'm going to try it before I have any of these like double IPAs or any of these other beers that might impact how that tastes. As you'll see, I also grabbed more of the Papaya Gummy Vortex from Nilla. Super solid beer, probably one of my favorite IPAs I've had recently, and by far probably my favorite gummy. I used to get the gummy series beers a lot when I lived closer to the brewery, and then they started getting like really heavy and sweet and less hoppy, and so I kind of gravitated towards other beers. I'm not a big fan of sweet, so a lot of the beers I drink are sweet, and they're not necessarily bad, just not my thing. There's a lot of other beers here that I'm looking forward to. The Hoosier Beer Brewing Company, I haven't had anything from them, so I'm looking forward to that. Southern Grist, that double vanilla pineapple creamsicle, sounds like it could potentially be awesome. I've heard nothing but positives. As far as Hop Butcher, I was able to get that a black Parrot and an Orangutan, only because somebody in a beer group was nice enough to give me one. I posted that I was looking for somebody that had one to get rid of, and I expected to pay for it, and that guy was like, here, just have it. So anyway, super awesome gesture. I actually gave him one of the Noon Whistle Papaya Gummies to try, since I liked it so much. I mean, it was the least I could do. Other than that, the Nectar from Phase 3, I've never had a Nectar like in its entirety, like a full one. I've had a pour on tap, or I should say like a sample. That's pretty much about it. Like I said, I'm going to try to post everything on my Instagram as far as like thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, you know, so on and so forth. Just basic general rating of beer. I'm not like some amazing beer connoisseur that can point out every little flavor or whatnot. But typically if you find somebody that you have like-minded, taste buds, like my old neighbor, we used to drink all the same beers, and if he said it was good, it was probably good. So anyway, my opinion is not gospel. If I think something sucks, that doesn't mean you will. But maybe people will find that, oh, I can relate to the beers you drink and the beers that you claim you like. And so maybe some of my recommendations will resonate with those of you that, seem to have a similar taste in beer. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this down, get on with our day. Let's try it out. Ooh, that's really carbonated. That's not good. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not good for a big chug. Anyway, let's try to knock this down. Cheers, guys. Whew. Ooh. Mostly what I expected. Pretty. Excuse me. That's pretty light, refreshing. It does have this sweet finish or aftertaste that seems to be pretty common amongst NA beers, especially in beers like this that lack a lot of hop character on the finish. So you really taste, I don't know what that is. It could be malt, or I'm not really sure, but it's like a sweetness that's left behind, and it seems very specific in taste. Excuse me. It's sort of like something I generally relate to NA beers. Kind of like kettle sours. They always leave this lingering flavor that I don't necessarily dislike. I just don't find it necessarily pleasant either. So when I find a kettle sour that doesn't have that lingering aftertaste, I'm super impressed usually with that beer. With these NA beers, it seems like the ones lacking hops tend to have this, I don't know, sweet finish that I can't really describe. But I'm not really a huge fan of that. Overall, the beer is not bad, but I find that a lot of these NA beers, you know, while they don't compromise flavor a lot, most of them don't do a whole lot for me, you know, but there are a handful of them, and I'm trying to give you guys some, you know, I don't know, how you know, what I think of this, you know, type of thing. I don't think I would buy this particular beer. I think I would probably gravitate towards the Untitled Art hazy or juicy IPA, and definitely their fruited Berliner Weiss. I think it was a Berliner Weiss. But anyway, those are the beers that I think I would gravitate towards if I had to pick an Untitled Art NA beer. So other than that, guys, basically everything else I pretty much think I went over. So like I said, I'm going to try to put everything on my Instagram that I end up having and give it like a rating. And then I'm going to go through those Goldfinger beers again and make those first on the list to see if I change my views on that. Other than that, guys, as always, have fun, be safe, chug beers, don't catch the bug. Take care.